Hello everyone and welcome to another Mimio Minis tutorial. In today's session I'm going to show you how to work with different types of images. So I'm going to show you a little activity that I did with my students where I had them guessing vocabulary words related to adjectives, right? And then I revealed them. So beautiful, majestic, disgusting, ugly, etc. And then I showed them this picture of a bunch of different types of birds and they had to drag the name of the bird species from underneath this log and match it with the different birds, and then use that vocabulary to describe them. Oh, the seagull is ugly, or the toucan is majestic, or whatever. So what I want to show you today is not how to do this activity, but the fact that I couldn't find an image on the internet with all these bird species in one picture, so I had to create it myself. And you can use some different techniques to create these kinds of composite images depending on the particular topic that you want to show your students. So it's pretty easy. It just takes a lot of time, but you can get some really visually appealing images if you follow this technique. So first things first, I like to have a background, and so this case it was super, simple. I just wanted to have like a sky background, so I searched on Google. And when you find a background that you want, you can just right-click, copy, and then you could go into Mimio and right-click and paste. You can see that it's kind of huge, so I had to stretch it and fix that aspect ratio there so that I could stretch it and make it fit, and then lock it down. If you don't want to go through all of that and you don't want to have such a big file, you can use this other option. Click on Insert, Screen Clipping, and then it'll open another window where you can just select the particular piece of the image that you want and it'll automatically copy paste it into your Mimio. So anyway, that's just a little tip here, but the main thing that I want to show you was how to insert images. So I found this eagle and I want the eagle to be in my picture. So I can copy paste or I can do my screenshot, but you're going to see that it doesn't work for what I want it to be, because it has a background and that clashes with the background that I have. So what can I do? My tip is search for PNG files. So I'm looking for Eagle PNG, Portable Network Graphic. That's these files that have this kind of checkered background. That's actually a transparent background. What happens if I just copy paste it in? The background is black, and that doesn't work for me. What you have to do if you want a transparent background picture in your Mimio, you have to actually save it to your computer. So I just saved it to my desktop. And then from Mimio, you have to go to Insert, File, look for that file. And when you insert it this way, you have that beautiful transparent background. So I'm adding some other birds here and changing them around and stuff like that. What happens if this is the picture that I want and it does not have a transparent background? I can't find an image with a transparent background. There's no PNG files for the specific image I want. Well, if the background is white, I can copy and paste it, I save it, and then I can use this website, LunaPic. The link is in the description. I just upload it here, and I have all kinds of tools to edit this photo. First, I'm going to crop the photo because it has some words at the bottom, and I want to get rid of those. I just want the picture of the bird, so I selected crop, select the area that I want, and when I hit crop, I'm left with just that picture. But here's the really cool tool. If the background is white or a solid color, you can go to Edit, and you select the last option, Transparent Background, and you just click on the background, and it will automatically make that part transparent. And you hit Apply. You might have to do it in several steps. So now click the other part, hit Apply. Now that disappears. Now click in between its legs, hit Apply, and now you have your perfect image that you were looking for originally. So just right-click it, save it, and label it whatever so you can find it. And then you go into Mimio and you just insert that file. Insert file, find that one that you downloaded, and you got it. So it took a little bit of time. It was a little extra step, but it works, and it's worth it if you really want to have this kind of image. What if I want this image, but you can see the background is not one solid color? Well, here's what you can do. Save it, go back to LunaPic, that website, upload it. But if you try to use that transparent background tool, here's what happens. you click on the background and it's only going to delete part of it, just one of the colors. It gets messy. So that doesn't work for us if the background is not one solid color. So I'm going to undo that. Here's the tool that you can use. Go to Eraser Tool. And now I'm going to speed this up because it does take a little bit of time. And you just use your kind of mouse to erase by hand the parts of the picture that you don't want. And I'm doing it really fast, so it's kind of sloppy, but you could take your time and make it look really nice if you want to. And when you're done, you just save it and go back to Mimio, insert file, and you'll have your transparent picture the way that you want it. So that does take time, but in the end, you can do really cool stuff and make really visually appealing Mimios and really personalize it if you use these techniques. So I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you next time in another tutorial.